Anyway, moving on, we've got The Guardian reporting on their favourite person, Andrew Tate, being freed. I look forward to him getting a fair trial in Romania. Oh, my God, he's screwed, Paul.
Andrew Tate released from house arrest by Bucharest court. A Romanian court has ordered the release from house arrest of self-proclaimed misogynist Andrew Tate, who is waiting trial on charges of human trafficking. Now, I'm no follower of Andrew Tate per se, but it's wonderful to read this from the perspective of The Guardian, because one thing I know for certain is I don't know whether he's guilty or not, but one thing I do know is that The Guardian would really, really love him to be guilty.
Yeah.
In fact, it would make their year. If Andrew Tate was to be found guilty of any of these heinous crimes, no one would be celebrating more than The Guardian and their readers. And the BBC, perhaps the BBC.
I think the entire leftist establishment would love Andrew Tate to be found guilty. And that's when he talks about the Matrix coming for him. That's, I think what he's talking about.
Well, it's, he's been released, and that's like a small little victory. But he's been forced to stay in Bucharest and the sort of county area around Bucharest. So it's hardly freedom. And he was basically, I don't know what people have problems with Andrew Tate. They have a lot of problems. I don't understand it, but they have a lot of problems. He's charged with human sex trafficking, and that's one of those crimes that was, I think, on the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not be involved in human sex. I don't even know what that means.
It's it's transporting, people for the purpose of sex work and profiting off it.
It's a violation.
Which is very...
So in other words, So in other words, my wife should be prosecuted.
Were you transported against your will?
I was brought to this country to do something that no other British man would. This is a joke. Would do.
I'm glad you stopped me talking for it.
I'm glad you told us it's a joke, Lewis. It's just a horrible cry for help. Anyway,
no, you know what
moving on, we've got the Mirror now.
Not just a cry for help. It's my wife.
Shut up.